Greetings, my fellow Ammonites. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, episode 76, Advanced Robotics. Oh, I anesthetized you there. Yeah, that was not what I meant to do. Oh, I missed it. I'll do that again. It's a neat parlor trick, you picking up 50,000 kilograms. Bloop. He's clearly lifting with his knees, yes. Is it only one tile when it's uninstalled? Yeah, like everything in RimWorld is, so I'm gonna go with yes. I know you have to check that. I know from experience. Oh, kinda. Let's have you tame a Mega Sloth. They're big and tasty. Oh, you are all restricted, aren't you? It's my fault. And it's sleeping. So I'll wait for a minute. I don't want to send someone that doesn't have an inspiration to go tame it. I moved the Sphinx and it triggered an eclipse. Yeah. There is a connection there, for sure. So at this point, we definitely can open... Oh, we are allowing guests. They're just not showing up. Alright, Maxu, it is time. We are going to anesthetize you, and I'm actually going to bring you to... I'm actually going to bring you to the biosculpt. I think for safety, I'm going to put a torch in here rather than a lamp. Because it doesn't make sense to have a torch, because sometimes we have people like Maxu who's conscious walk in there, so need to be careful about that. Okay, carry for a pleasure cycle. And then... nobody's allowed in here anymore. I'm just trying to make the cat temple a little bit nicer. But I'm not a good designer. So it's a challenge. Let's go with art, with little plants. That'll work. Brazier's at the feet of the Sphinx. I'd have to move the Sphinx back, but yeah, I like that idea. I'll just pick up the mega kiloton Sphinx and move him back a little. You know, for aesthetics. Any excuse to move the Sphinx. You're right about that. Now, the other thing I could do is... let me put a water tub. Well, the cats won't use water tubs, so... Although it's aesthetic, I could put a bath mat. Little cat mat. Alright, how are we doing? Wow. We have let that LTech staff rot in the ground. It's probably because there's no valid spot to haul it for the robots. I'll go fix that. I am just about ready for new projects, so I'm going to open it up to you guys and your suggestions here. If you want some ideas, the entryways still have yet to be frozen. We don't have robotic tailoring set up. We don't have robots with tier 3 or other higher tier bodies. We could be adding extra skills to robots. That'd be left up to you. We could set up an outpost. We could pursue the Bastet Spear. Whole lot of ideas here. Oh, I didn't realize it was dark light. Dark light's fine. So suggest your goals. I'm gonna have to uninstall this to just get access to the limestone, aren't I? Just one more excuse to move it. Oh, there, such a cute little Sphinx. Do robots get to interact with technology? I mean, yeah, but not weapons. They're not weaponized robots. They never will be. Oh, the Mega Sloth. Man, I keep forgetting. Kynan, someday. Someday. You kind of want raiders to steal the Sphinx when it's uninstalled. I remember playing the Wardens of Eridor, which was a Lord of the Rings styled series, and I was using Jackrell mods, which are, I mean, I love them, but they're buggy as hell. And I researched, and it took a while, a giant grand gate to keep my town protected, only to realize that they could just uninstall the door and run away with it, which is what they promptly did. Not much of a door if you can just take it and walk away with it. And I was like, oh, okay, yep. Yeah, goblins stole my gate. I know. Felt a little dumb. I mean, it wasn't my fault. It's just bad code. He's more of an artist and a designer than a coder. And he's a great artist and designer, but a terrible coder. I mean, no offense to him, but yeah. His It always ceases, it never ceases to amaze how his mods fail in the most catastrophically hilarious ways. I'll put it that way. Sorry, Slothy. You're not long for this world. Alright. If you have more goals, submit it. I am going to write them down, those that you have submitted, in about a minute. And then we'll vote on them. What to do next. So Maxu, you are out in 2 days, and then we have to put you through a bioregion cycle. The platform for the Sphinx is almost done. And I have enough goals already, so let's cancel that timer and I'll type them up. So we have got, what should the next goal be? Move the tailoring into the Robo Lab. Set up mortars in the lab. Freeze the entryways. Improve the crafting district. What was that noise? Visitors, are you guests? Oh, they're definitely guests. I'll take a look at them in a sec. It's not like they're going anywhere. Expand the bigger or a main hospital. I'll put it like that. Smaller hospital at each entryway. Larger recreation dining. A huge temple. Well, okay, that's a repeat goal. Tier 3 bodies for the androids. So nobody proposed that I improve their skill further. So be it. Alright, there you go. 8 great options. Thank you for your submissions. I have refunded you. Is anima grass just like Egyptian kudzu now? It just spreads and spreads and goes everywhere at once? It does seem to be the case. How's my steel? My steel looks great. Oh, Plex, you no longer need to be a nudist, I just realized. Because you are only a nudist as a result of the ideology that you believed in. You are not naturally a nudist. And the Bruz, you are over your drug addiction, so you can be back on drugs. That's totally not how it works in real life, but that's how we do it here. Alright, so Plex, go put on some clothing. There you go. Let's color that up. Everybody is upset that Valor hasn't converted yet. I do like the cat temple though. It I might improve it though. How do I have the Sphinx? I built it. What do you mean? Let's take a look at these guests. I'm gonna say no more guests because our beds are full. And nope, 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 nope. These are the same guests, or some of the same guests from before they made a return trip. The Sphinx is classed as art, despite the fact that it was a construction, which is weird. So it's a normal quality Sphinx as a result of the fact that it is primarily art. And Macho is not a good artist. But I don't have an artist that could have built it, because my artists aren't constructors, and I'd be more worried about them failing. So it's weird. It's like it's a mix of a art build. Shallow Gene Pool, thank you for the resub. Cannibal Wimp, what a great set of traits. He just wants a nibble. Please, sir, just a nibble. I think the likelihood of us being able to entertain any of these guests are so low that I'm going to have Amun-Ra not bother. Alright, you have one more minute, or just shy of a minute, to vote on next goal. And I'll probably re-poll this as well. I like this list. Nothing like hitting a work drive on a robot. Do we already have a venerated animal boost? I've got nuzzled, but no, I don't think so. Oh, well, that's Valor. Hold on. I think for it to work, you have to actually physically... Pilgrim's not helped. See, this is not true. This is not true. He venerated it. Nah, this has got to be some sort of bug. I watched him venerate it, and then I watched him leave. And then it's saying, oh, no, he never did that. That's just patently false, is all I'm going to say. So, tier 3 bodies for the androids. You got it. Let's fire that back up. And Lady Shell, you get cooking. If that's the case, the elephants are in the cat room, probably restrict them. Yeah, I could do that. Except for the elephants are delivering the pemmican. So, actually, no. I'm going to keep them where they are. Alright, here is the same poll. I don't think it's going to take me very long to make tier 3 bodies for the androids. So, feel free to vote yet again on what comes afterwards. Beavers! Guaro? And Firefly handle that for me. Thank you. Leave it to my beaver bashers. That sounds... Okay, phrasing. Sabin, quit upsetting the guests. No mercy. Fight for my amusement. Oops, that was a living one. Oh well. Crocodile hunting Plex. Oh, nothing like a crocodile hunting my pacifist. Keep moving, Plex. You go slow, you get killed. Oh, they all got pissed. Which is fine, because they're all wounded from the berserkings anyway. Alright, Plex, how you doing? Croc's here. Okay, yep, you're fine. Amura's coming out to deal with this Croc himself. I don't believe that there's any beavers left. No, I think we've cleared them. I have no idea why I conscripted Mr. Johns. That's a mistake. And it's dead. I also don't know why I conscripted Sabin. They were just conveniently nearby, but like two people that absolutely should never be in a fight. And Guerrero only got a little scratched up, nothing serious. Provided he doesn't get infected. Okay, first tier 3 body is here. I have the antenna up, so let's do this. Upload to the tier 3. I'm doing Lady Shell first because it will be faster if she becomes a tier 3. She'll be able to make these subsequent robots more quickly. And you have 1 second left to vote on this poll. And it's a tie? Actually, 1 minute left. I'm going to already kick up the tiebreaker, though. So, freeze the entryways or move tailoring to the Robolab. In fact, I could probably do both. So I'm just going to do both. I'll write that down after I tier 3 the droids. Is it worth adding a small trap mazes to the west and north? Probably not, no. The only people that use the west and north are going to be breachers and sappers, and they're not going to be... They're going to go around traps. Upload complete. Okay. Here's Lady Shell's new body. Let's paint you purple. And have Amon-Ra go do that. Boop. And just so that you don't have to shred your own body, I will do it. There. Oh, you had the shock lance on you, didn't you? Alright, let's make sure that all the setups are correct. So Lady Shell should be back here. Set to nudist. Is of our ideology now. Which is further reason why she would never be able to use ranged weapons. She could use melee weapons, but I'm really not going to make combat robots. I will never ever do that. Just to give you the heads up. And now we're making another blank. The other thing that I'm going to need here is advanced components. So I'm going to have to do advanced components until I have, let's say, 10. And it also looks like I'm running out of gold, so let's hit the remainder of this meteorite. You're not simple anymore. No, you're not. You don't have you don't have traits or personality. I haven't imbued you with that, and probably never will. You know, you're not Pinocchio. You're not going to become a real boy. Sorry. But you are way more capable of a crafter and constructor now than researcher. Oh, Raider Outpost. I never accepted this. Do we accept the Raider Outpost? I'm only going to put a minute up because it's a timed quest and I'm running out of time. And Amun-Ra has yet another inspired trade, so I will invite people in. So it is 11 enemies and a bandit camp. And the rewards are a Silent Neuroformer, which I wouldn't use, I would sell. A reinforcement barrel for mortar and a bombardment targeter and camp loot, or a persona core in gold, albeit a little gold, or goodwill. Oh, we made another T3. G-Fed. Or actually, Elizabeth, you get this one. Because, you're my robot. So one thing that's crucial is you don't have power interruptions when you're doing the upload. If you have power interruptions when you're doing the upload, you die. What reward to accept? So we've got a Psylink, bomb targeter, mortar barrel, or persona core, gold, or goodwill, and probably there's 2.5 minutes to vote on this, probably, but I'll accept whatever's leading if there's not time. And a gift, a psychic foil. Hell, okay. Let's move that. Is Shellbow coming back? We're still making the research for it. It takes a while. And upload complete. Elizabeth, you're gonna get new shellac. Oh, an Exoticus trader. You know what? I don't have to call on anyone from a trade caravan. I'll just trade with the exotics. Let's take a look. Well, I could buy advanced components. That's going to cut some corners. I'm going to buy their Glitter World meds because it's useful to do regen cycles. Buy the plasteel. Buy healing factors. So maybe at some point I'll get that myself. And the Insanity Lance. Good stuff. Alright, healing factors is applied. Did he haul the helmet? No. But the helmet's just like foil. It's looks like a metal helmet. It's fine. I can have him go haul it now, though. What is Eli's medical success chance now? 110. All right, Maxu's out in 9 hours. We gotta be ready to move him. And then also, one big difference here is needs. So recreation needs are going to need to be fulfilled, and outdoor and beauty needs, the robots. For outdoor and beauty needs, I could put recreation out here, because this is technically outdoors. Put like a horseshoe pin or something like that for them to go outside. And you guys say Persona Core and gold. Got it. So this is the bandit camp. It's actually kind of far away. How far is that? 2.5 day travel. Let's go back to quarrying resources. Well, we have one more blank yet to make. I think we're probably waiting on gold, I'd imagine. Need material. 40 gold. Yeah, it's gold. I have a lot of gold, I just haven't hauled it. So that's kind of an Amon-Ra task here. So let's go do that. Didn't you just sub a couple days ago? Are you in like a sub loop? Is that what's going on? I feel that way sometimes. Time does fly, though, so you never know. Okay, there we go. I have enough material for JFed too. Last but not least, unless he betrays me, and then he's least. He has a history of the backstabberies. Max is out in 2 hours, so I should be ready to rescue him. Actually, Amon-Ra, just go stand there. Why not? Pass the time with some cardio. But I am going to anesthetize him again. Stick him right back in for the regen cycle. So, carry to regeneration cycle. You'll get a thumb, a middle finger, 2 eye scratch scars, and a toe. All for the low, low price of doing nothing as far as you're aware. And there, JFed, your body is good to go. Okay, the robots got tier 3 bodies. So, freeze the entryways and move tailoring. So if I'm going to move tailoring, this workshop needs to be bigger. And I'm just going to have it mirror the other side. With a long entrance tunnel. And I'll be building this with not the robots. So JFed's upload is complete. Make it yellow. Now I have 3 super skilled helpers for research and crafting and all that. Do we have room for a quarry? I could make room, but that would have to be a voted goal. It's getting tight in there? Yeah, I'm expanding. I mean, there's a lot of room in the frozen area, but there's just not a lot of room in the unfrozen area. Oh, yeah, we don't need you connected. And then back to assignments. You guys are nudists for now. Fix the order. It's Mr. Johns is a nudist, the robots are. And nomads, you're still glued to the lab. Yep, we're good. All's well. So the other thing that we have yet to vote on is how to freeze the these bad boys. Now, I did have a thought. My thought is, for this entryway tunnel, it's actually really easy to freeze, because all I really need to do is to put a few vents in, and vent this cold lab air into this entryway, and this entryway will freeze. I do need to update it a little bit. This door needs to move up 1. That's it. That's the only update. Now, this other one, it might be possible to use, yes, solar, because it does have some overhead mountain, or also the vanometric power cell. So what I could do is I could move this vanometric cell, which is a 1,000-watt power generator, which could power up 5 coolers, and embed it in the mountain here, and then just do vanometric freezing for this. So I'm going to have you vote on that. How do we freeze the north entry? Solar, power from the lab, cold air from the lab, or other viewer suggestions. So solar would be to build its own little solar array. Somewhere nested in here. And then to use that solar to freeze this. And then power from the lab would be to run the power over here to freeze it with coolers. If I just use cold air from the lab, it's literally just vents. It's probably the easiest solution, maybe not the most elegant. And then lastly, if there's some other method that you want, I'm all ears. I think it's about time to put in some concrete pathways. Doesn't need to be pretty back there. It's kind of a utility area, but just to speed it up. Put 1 more minute on that. This should help Almond Rock commute. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch August 14th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my Discord community, Rhadamant.com has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell.